Hello and welcome back to Master Game Design, Unreal Engine 5, Stylized Environment and Third-Person Blueprint course. In the last lesson, we left off with creating the tutorial pop-up blueprint, and in this one, we're going to continue with creating a camera change blueprint. So, let's get into it. First of all, we need to do some things on our character. Let's create two events. Let's call one custom. Actually, let's get two custom events first. So, let's create the first one, static camera on. The second one, static camera off. Now, we need a boolean to set here if it's on or off. So I'm gonna make a new boolean, call it static camera. So I'm gonna duplicate this and set it on here and off here. I mean true and false. So the next thing we need to do is get our character movement and set orient rotation to movement. Yeah, this one. We need this below also, like this. And here we need it true, and here we need it off, false. Use controller set desired rotation. So basically what we are doing is we are orienting based on movement, and we are turning the controller orientation off. And when we turn the static camera off, we turn the orient rotation to movement off and the desired controller to on. When we have a static camera, we use the arrow, the WASD keys to orient our character. When it's the camera is off, the static camera, then we use our mouse. Now we need to do one more addition. Where it says camera input, we need to do a branch. Need to move this here. We connect the false and get the static camera condition here. Now let's create our blueprint. Go to blueprints. Sorry, I was searching some particles. This is why it was like this. And I'm going to create a new blueprint class of the type actor. Call it BP change camera by naming convention. I'm going to save, and I'm going to add a static collision box. Again, we're going to do the same thing here. It was really worth it to have a parent blueprint and create child components. Again, with a D, extend instead of extend. Some things are hard-coded, hardwired. And let's set 30. 30. Compile and save. And actually in this one we need to add also a camera. Not a cinematic camera, just a camera. These variables, we needed to press instance editable and accept pose and spawn. These variables can have a spawn 3D widget that spawns a diamond shape thing in the world, a diamond shape in the world that you can move around and have set its location. Like we could set the location based on where this little diamond shape would be, but then we would need to do the same for rotation. So it's counterproductive not moving the camera here where we want and creating this system. Anyway, so basically what this means is that when we are in the world and we have our blueprint, we should select our camera and move it where we want, rotate it how we want it, compared to doing it from here. I think yeah, we can also do that snap object to view. And there is no way to pilot it from what I see. But you can have set your view from your own viewport, right click on it and snap object to view, as long as it's in your view, because you cannot right click from here as it seems. Anyway, let's continue with our blueprint. We're gonna delete these things. We only need the begin overlap and end overlap of this box. So begin overlap and end overlap events. We're gonna ask our question, has the component tag, the player body, gonna put a branch, connect these two. Now, what we need is to get our game mode, to get our character reference, cast. Now, another way to do this would be try get player pawn. Get player pawn, and we could cast from here to this, to our third person character. But what if we don't have the third person character and the game mode has saved something else? So since we know that we have storing our reference here, we're gonna get the reference. Player ref. We need the event we just created, which it seems I forgot the name. Static camera on. I haven't compiled. Yeah, you have to compile to find, in most cases, the static camera on. Your events or your functions. So if it's true, we're gonna set static camera on, and we're gonna set view target with blend. I have to click context sensitive because I could have get it from player controller. Get a reference to self. From here, set view. Oh. Anyway, we found it with turning off context sensitive. It was the set view target with blend. Let's put a blend time of 1 second. We could promote this to variable actually and have it exposed on spawn, so we can control it from outside. And on end overlap, we need to do the opposite. So I'm gonna get this static camera off, and again blend view, and new target should be our character, our player reference. That's it. Wait, I got player state controller. Okay, I need, yeah, this is a player state. We need just to get a player controller with the index, and maybe from here set view. No, pretty hidden node for a very common node, to be honest. Compile and save, and now it's working. Okay, let's reset our camera to default position. Let's move our blueprint. Let's move it on our quest. So let's make this, rotation doesn't matter actually, just location. So we're gonna set it on copy paste the location, so they're on the same location. And let's get the box extend too. Copy the box extend, paste it. Wasn't such a hard value, but anyway. And let's select our camera. Actually, let's do it the other way. Let's be looking like this. And right click on the camera. Snap to object view. So the camera is here. I didn't select the camera, I selected the blueprint. So select the camera. It seems it moves the whole blueprint. I cannot do that with the camera, but maybe that happened before and I didn't notice. Preview here. So I'm gonna move camera. Let's put some walls actually. Let's bring some shapes. Not a plane, sorry. Cube will be fine. Move the quest here. Alt and drag to get it. And let's put the camera somewhere nice. Okay, let's press play. Nice, it changed our camera and move. Now, when I move out, it kind of doesn't rotate my character back. But this would be a system that you can experiment to make. This will need some rules on using the camera boom to set its rotation, basically looking towards where this camera is. Like when you're coming out, it should be like towards this. So when you take control with the mouse, it has the same view. And not the best view, but it's view. Our controls are kind of inverted. Well, no, not so much, but it can happen. Let me undo camera change. Have it in the nice place. And it needs some systems that you have to figure out. Basically, also your main, how's your character mainly controlled and everything. For our purposes, this little bug will be fun. Okay, that's it for this one. I'm gonna see you on the next one.